I made a ROM hack of the original Super Mario Bros. Where the floor is lava. I'm really happy with how it came out and got really creative on some parts. I made a separate video explaining the whole creative process and showing reactions that other players had to it. So be sure to check out that video as well. Guys, I made a ROM hack. That's right, I made a ROM hack, and it's just a modified version of Super Mario Bros. With a very interesting premise. This is Super Lava Bros. That was the best V I could make. I know it looks like a U, but anyway, most of the floor is lava. If you make all of the floor lava, it's impossible, but we made it very interesting as we could, and I'm excited to show it off to you. All right, here we go. So yeah, can you beat Super Mario Bros. If the floor is lava? The short answer is no, because there's gonna be some impossible sections, like right here. But wait, actually, you can go in this pipe right here, so we can keep going. If this floor was lava, you would just fall in and die, and you couldn't go in this pipe, even if you wall jumped to get over there. So yeah, you can't have all the floor be lava. Because of that factor, I tried to make every level as interesting and as unique of an experience as possible. So most of the floor is lava, and even when I had to, like, I left as much untouched as I could just to see like what's really possible to clear. But then when things needed changing, I changed them in the most fun and like unique, interesting, like I haven't seen anything like this in the game before way that I could. Okay, there's some design choices that have to be made, you see, because you come to a spot like this and it's like, well, it's possible if I do a wall jump right here, but that's pretty precise. It's not impossible. There we go, we made it up. But you'd have to be like a task or something to then like clip through the wall. So I thought it'd be fun. Let's just let people through. It's still like a hard little obstacle course we got going on here. Still pretty fun and interesting. And then, oh no, I didn't make the jump. Unfortunate. Where are we gonna reappear now? So when we reappear, oh no, I died. But one thing about this game is you can buffer a jump right when you reappear. So I made sure all the checkpoints were in places that you could at least jump to safety if you weren't already on ground. Okay, we're back. Okay, so here's the thing. You might recognize this part as, oh, this is where the 1-up is, but I replaced it with a mushroom. We're gonna do a mushroom jump to make it all the way over here. This is an optional underground section. You almost fall in the lava right there, but you can hold right. So yeah, you'll notice that already there's like, those Goombas are so hard to dodge, but you can like bait them by scrolling the screen ahead. The warp zone works. I'm gonna do a warpless playthrough, but I'll just show you that, yep, here's the warp zone. You can do that if you want. Yeah, there's already been a few glitches, and it's like, maybe that's not up some people's alley. Maybe this is gonna be way too hard. For honestly most people, there's plenty of sections in here where you are just expected to spam some save states at the problem, but I wanted certain sections to just, like, they were possible and they were really cool. So I wanted to just kind of like leave it in, but I will solve some sections being dumb by making a second version. Whenever this goes up on YouTube, I'll have the patch for this version and an easier version that requires no glitches and isn't quite as like stupid. Here we are in 1-4. This is yeah, we kind of breezed past 1-3 because it was mostly the same, but this is where things get a little interesting. We're gonna make our way through here. Uh-oh, the floor is definitely lava now. Okay, here we go. There we go. And this part would be impossible from here on, but there's some invisible blocks, some invisible coins you can hit, and I just went ahead and made them pre-hit. And all of the Bowser fights are gonna be pretty interesting, as you can see. Decided to remove the bridge, and yeah, they will all be pretty unique. Okay, 2-1. This level, most stuff just kind of works out, but, well, here, let me test this really quick, actually. Yeah, I don't think you can make that. There's gonna be a bunch of places in this where it's like, oh, you could solve this by doing a wall jump. But that's generally not my intended solution. There's only a couple required wall jumps in 1-2 and later. There's like one more. But for now, we're gonna do that power-up jump. Again, I replaced the 1-up with a mushroom, so you could do that. Speaking of power-ups. Alright, so 2-1 poses an interesting problem. If we keep going over here, nice, we made that jump, and now we die. How could I have known it was a blind jump? Bad game design? But wait! Okay, yeah, there we go. Okay, we go up the vine. And when we fall down, we'll get dropped off perfectly on this block. It's great. I've really wanted to know if you could collect this power-up, but I don't think you can. Yeah. Anyway, this part's kind of fun. You can take that block up, or you can take the spring. Okay, here's the time to find out what happens when we go to a water stage. We're gonna go in this pipe, and we're gonna go down into the lava. Here we go. Yep, so as I said, Mario can survive perfectly fine in lava. He doesn't die when he touches it in this game, so this is just a great lava stage, an under lava stage we're playing here. Here's a part that does require glitches. Unless you did some insane things with Cheep Cheeps, maybe you could do this glitchless, but this really isn't too hard. Alright, we're up. And then this part, if you scroll the screen too far, it's kind of unfortunate. You're gonna have to wall jump up. But you actually can make it just off of this pillar, which is pretty cool. And own the Cheep Cheep. I wanted to hide like a 1-up right here or something, because I just thought it was cool if you get up to that spot. Oh. Guys, I'll be right back. Okay, and that's the end. And we're outside, and huge celebration that we won't explain to anyone on YouTube. Okay, 2-3. It's just a regular bridge level. There's just lava under the bridge. But no, not all of the bridges are there. Each bridge is a bit unique. I really like this one personally. We only have half a bridge there. Nifsky managed to get that power up. It was pretty insane. Just under the coins. No bridge on that one. And that one's just vanilla. That's how it looks normally. Uh-oh. Okay. Alright, 2-4. Castle stages. Some of the most interesting for sure. And this looks normal, but now all of the blocks are gone, and we only have fire bar blocks to jump off of. So that's fun. And reminder, if you did already know, I guess. If you didn't already know, 6-4 is a copy of 2-4, but with more fire bars, so that will be fun later. We get to use these bricks, which are just already here normally, to get past this Bowser. Alright, 3-1. Good start. Okay, here's another spot where it's like, go for it! Oh no, I can't make it. We have to use the pipe. You'll notice this spot looks a little bit different than normal. Normally there's a block right here, but that's because if you like don't manage to jump out, you'll just get stuck in there. If you get the mushroom. And great. We'll grab this star because we can. Woo! Yeah, a lot of the game is like, you don't have to change too much. There's plenty of blocks to jump on and whatnot. So this is another, oops. This is a power-up jump again. Very good. And like a lot of places like that, it's like there was just a jump you couldn't make, and there was a power-up very close to where you had to make it. I maybe moved the power up like 1 block or something, you know. So this stage doesn't have... Did I make it? This jump is really precise. This stage doesn't have a lot of blocks to jump on. It's mostly just open floor with enemies. So what I did is I put ground wherever the background elements were, like the trees and the fences, and that actually worked out pretty well. They're like spread out perfectly. But yeah, anytime I ran into like, oh, okay, this level is very much impossible, what would be the most interesting way to change it? And yeah, came up with a different solution for every stage. Okay, so right over here, whoops, that's fine. We're gonna have another power-up. That's actually just where it is normally. And then we're gonna come over here. And we need to get over here. Whoops. Okay, we made it. And what the? I can't go any farther. So you scroll just far enough. And then, it's actually a pretty easy clip. But yeah, it's kind of a fun little bridge that I didn't wait long enough to go on. Okay. This part's mostly vanilla until Bowser. And then there are some bricks here normally. I took out the top so you could actually run onto them, but... Oh, get the axe. That's not quite a small fire setup. That was interesting. Okay, 4-1 is by far the stupidest level. I'll make it way easier when I make the easy version, that's for sure. Like, some spots might be kind of annoying to die a bunch and reset, like if you have to do a wall jump or something. But if you're gonna use any save states, now is the time to use them, because this level, we gotta use Lakitu to bounce off of, and it's very precise timing. There we go. And then, yeah, so normally there's like 4 coin blocks right here, just all next to each other, but I like spread them out so you could make it over here. And then this is normally a 1-up, so you come to this spot where the 1-up is, you're like, ah, it's just another place where the 1-up is replaced with a power-up. It's still not even far enough. You could do a wall jump there, but yeah, this is an example of like, I just left this totally untouched because you can make it, technically, and in order to do that, we're gonna have to get kind of crazy, like perfectly time, power-up jump, and bounce off Lakitu. Go! We got it. So yeah, it's possible. And then here we have another classic. You can't make it. You really gotta know where like all of the pipe entrances are in this because, yeah, help you progress through the stage. And I did modify all of the undergrounds to have some kind of interesting lava element, so this jump is very precise. We made it. Okay, you would think Lakitu, like, I put him here to do this on purpose, but he is such a troll at this part. If you just go forwards, he's like as annoying as possible. You'll keep going, and then like, that will happen. It's so absurd. This is like, every now and then, later, as we get later into the game, I get a little cheeky and, make the flagpole a little harder to get to. Alright, 4-2. Go up here through this tunnel. No big deal. And then look, here's some more invisible coin blocks that I just made them active so that you can go to the warp zone if you want. Can you do wrong warp? I never tried. Here, let's try. Okay, I feel like I'm gonna have to do like a wall jump right here in order to get some X-pause bump. There we go. We've got a couple bumps. Can we get some more? That should be good. Wrong warp. Hey. Wait, it didn't work. Unintentionally patched out? Yeah, I guess so. I guess, yeah. If I didn't put those invisible blocks there, then it could have been kind of cool if that was the only way to warp. Yeah, so here's another spot where you can't make it. And it just so happens there's a pipe in the level that does allow you to make it. Like, I didn't do this on purpose. It just works out that way a ton of times. And this is a classic spot in the game to do a wall jump. Insert clip of Andrew G here.
Come on. Oh, man. Whoa.
There we go. Whoa, oh man, whoa. Okay, anyway. Okay. This spot, this is just how it looks normally. I didn't make it like that, but it's an interesting challenge. If you can manage to get to the World 5 pipe, that will probably work also. But it's really hard to get back there. Okay, here's 4-3. Here is the intended solution. I was like, can you make this? Oh, yeah, I guess I did it first try, oops. I meant to die and then be like, look, you need to stomp on this Koopa, which you barely can do. There's a couple other ways to make it. Yeah. Neither... Oh yeah, oops, I forgot. I shrunk all the mushrooms to be 3 blocks wide. Okay. Here's the end. Normally you could just jump to the flag, but I moved it really far. Alright, if you know 4-4, you know it is a maze castle. And taking the top route here is not correct. You're supposed to go on the bottom here to progress. But the floor's lava, we gotta go up top. Scratch whatever I just said about going on the bottom. That is a 7-4 that starts on the bottom. Yeah, just a little teaser for 7-4. Anyway, here's where you actually have to go on the bottom, and we can't. So we'll keep going. Maybe we go over here. Oh, looks like I probably should have gone down there. It's gonna loop. The loop works. It's fine. It's all good and dandy and fine. Here we go. And here's an interesting Bowser fight. I got owned. Alright, second try at Bowser. Let's go over this time. Good job. 5-1. This is another stage kind of like 3-2 where there's just a bunch of open space. So I just put little pens around all of the enemies. They're all just chilling inside these little prisons. But yeah, anyway. There wasn't much else to work with, so made kind of an interesting little thing. Right here, we're gonna use a bullet bill to our advantage. Very good. Alright, 5-2. This is a pretty great level. Like, I didn't have to change much at all. There's just a lot to work with. Can get that power up. Whoa, feisty hammer bro. There's also a few paths through this stage. So if we go down here, we have another under lava section. And the way this game works is it will generate either jumping Cheep Cheeps, or sorry, it will generate either, if it's a water level, it will have Cheep Cheeps come on screen, you know, like just generating the red and gray Cheep Cheeps that are in water stages. Or if it's not a water level, then it will, that same object will instead generate bullet bills. And yeah, I just set it to a castle stage and then it was shooting bullet bills and I was like, okay, that's cool, I guess. I kind of like it. So yeah, that's one path through the stage. You also, if you don't go in that pipe, come over here. At some point, you're gonna be like, I can't make it. Wait, I guess you could bullet bill into wall jump, maybe? But yeah, another invisible block that I made already there to get you up onto the vine. And you have to hold left to survive there. That's just how it works. I didn't do that, that's just how it works. Okay, 5-3. This is just the same as 1-3, but now we got some bullet bills. Okay, here is the repeat of 2-4 I mentioned earlier. incorrectly. Yeah, we will have lots of fire bars this time. Easy. It's really very simple. I tried really hard to get under it and crouch. But okay, this is gonna be the last Bowser where he doesn't throw hammers at us, and we're not gonna have a very fun time when that starts. It's hard. Okay, 6-1. This is another Lakitu stage, so you know some stupid stuff is about to happen. Try a power-up jump, kill Lakitu, I guess. That's great. I think the intended thing was you had to, like, bump this power-up up. Oh, that's fun. That's a glitch I don't get to show off too often. Woo, we made it. Had to move just a couple blocks at that part. That was really the only impossible part of the stage. This part, this is a coin block that is normally here. It's probably one of the least found coin blocks. Next to this one, which is also in the game. I only made one of them there by default. And here, we have the best power-up jump portion. Woo! Isn't that just great? Okay, I guess I have done so many power-up jumps that I should probably explain how to do them. But, hold that thought for a second. 6-2 is pretty cool. It has 4 sub-areas. You can go in all 3 pipes in one go. And, yeah. Or you can take the vine and skip a couple of them. But they all work. One thing is, there wasn't really any good place to put the midway. Like, you would just die pretty much no matter where I had Mario respawn. So, I actually just made it so the midway restarts the level. And there's so many ways to go through this stage that I think that's fine. Like, you could die and then be like, I'll take the vine this time. But I'm gonna take, the bottom path. I love that. Normally you can go on the bottom or on the top right there, but with no ground, you just take that big long row of bricks and it's like beautiful. Get the star, kill all the piranha plants. That's another thing. So many enemies are falling in the pits that way more piranha plants spawn than normal. Okay, 6-3 is really cool because, okay, all your dreams are fulfilled. We finally get some red lava on a not castle stage. Because this level uses the castle palette. As if this level wasn't hard enough, I made some of the platforms smaller. I took out some of the platforms. Normally there's a lot more right here. Gotta use some of the lifts to get up. Took some more out right here, so we gotta use the spring and ride these platforms. Definitely gotta make the lift go up at this part. And then, watch this. You're like, ooh, go! I don't make it. You have to, like, very carefully jump off that before it slides down much at all. Alright, 6-4 is a copy of 1-4. This time just a little bit harder, more fire bars and potaboos. But yeah, Bowser is really annoying now that he has hammers. We kind of just need to get lucky and get through them. I don't know, it's kind of dumb. Oh, nice. Yeah, you just gotta go through the hammers, that's all. Okay, 7-1. Kinda need a bullet build across this gap. I don't really support this type of obstacle where you just have to, like, jump and hope it catches you or use save states to know exactly when it's gonna shoot. But for the hard version of this hack, I was like, hey, that worked, sort of. You're probably already using a bunch of save states. I will include this. But for the easy one, it won't be like this. Nice. This is actually a classic power-up jump. Not required, but it's just beautiful. Hey, nice bullet bills, man. Hammer Bros are a lot easier in this hack. Most of the time they just kind of jump down into the lava, go for a dip. Ooh, we gotta, you know we gotta. Oh, what? I had super floaty physics, like way more than normal. Okay, I'll do it in 8-2. It'll be a lot easier. All right, 7-2 we've already seen. Guys, what? I can't fix it right now. So we're just gonna have to like warp to 8 or something. Okay, if you're watching on YouTube, there were some technical difficulties. We're gonna have to warp to 8 now. You'll have to watch my main channel video to see what happens in 7-4. It's really cool. Okay, in 8-1, it's another wide open level. And so what I did is I felt like this stage has a lot of enemies and a lot of pits. So every time there's an enemy, I put a brick block under them. And anytime there's a pit, I put ground where the pit was. At first I was like, can I just like reverse the pits and the ground? That didn't quite work. It works pretty well in some spots though, like this. We get to run over the star block, or the row of bricks the star is in. I'm dead? I'm dead. If it shows bricks, that's where enemies are. If it shows tiles like this, that's where pits used to be. And it looks kind of funny over here. Right here, there's like more ground than pit, whereas normally it's the opposite. The ending is very funny. You're like, wow, this is like easier than usual. It's less dangerous. I can fall in. But do not fall in this one. That is much more dangerous than usual. Just a few stages left. 8-2, I think I only had to move one single block in the whole level. And it's this one right here. Well, okay, I actually really want to show you. I want to show you Zombie Lakitu. Yeah, dude, he's just unkillable. If you, like, there's this spot you reach where he says, okay, I'm gonna go off screen, and that just, like, overrides him being dead. So if you ever kill him and then pass that spot, he comes back. Alright, so we moved that one block, like I said, but I didn't just delete it. Where did I move it to? What? Okay. Okay, so if you go pretty much full speed ahead, you can bounce on that Koopa. He's there like every time. But if we come through this underground area, okay, if we've never jumped after coming out of a pipe, we have really floaty physics. And if we can manage to bounce on 2 bullet bills, we can do throwback to a super old clip from my channel.
I'm Cosmic D12, and this is how to save an A press in Super Mario Bros. Oh, we did it!
I'm Cosmic D12? Is this how to save an A press in Super Mario Bros? Let's go. Go! We've done it! Mario's now living life in the lava. And he will be for a long time. Okay. 8-3. Has some spaces which would be impossible, especially like right here. So I put ground under all the places that have a wall in the background. That's a nice jump. Just totally vanilla, you can make that. I'm gonna grab this fire flower. Make it much easier because of this section over here. We did end the wall a little bit early, so you could jump on that coin block right there. Make it a little more interesting. If every other block has ground, it actually really doesn't make it that hard. Here, I'll demonstrate. I did that. How's that? Is your wish granted? Alright, here's 8-4. Every room is pretty intense. There's just these giant... This really feels the most like the floor is lava level because it's just one pipe to the next. You can barely make it. And this is the classic wall jump pipe. First try. That is a required wall jump, at least in the hard version of the hack. I had to. That's the wall jump pipe. You can make this jump. And then this jump is also very precise. I will definitely make this part easier in the easy version. And then I should call it the nerfed version. I don't think it will be easy. Hey, that actually looked like I made it with some room to spare. Maybe it is 2-frame window. Yeah. Whoops, I forgot. I just totally forgot. Yeah, that pipe, it just takes you back to the beginning of the stage. That's how this game works. Same with this pipe right here. If you go in this pipe, it takes you back to the beginning. So what you have to do, gotta scroll the screen far enough to load the next pipe. Is that enough? All right, we made it to the under lava section of 8.4. Everybody's favorite room. Looks really cool. We can get up here. Okay, final room, and it's pretty intense. I gave a tiny little platform so that the hammer bro would still be a threat. More of a threat than ever, honestly. Easiest way is to come land behind him, but I was gonna say that takes some skill, which I don't have, I guess. Alright. Owned, and then final Bowser fight, once this Potabu goes away. It's a fun little arena. Gonna go down here and right under him. I thought that was a pretty fun hack. I liked some of the things I came up with to make each level interesting. Hopefully you guys liked it too. And go ahead and try it out. I'll make that version public. The hard version, there will be a nerfed version that's a little bit easier, doesn't require glitches or any insane like frame perfect nonsense that I was spamming save states to get through. I thought it was pretty fun. That was Super Lava Bros.